So starting off with the upper of the shoe, it is surrounded completely with nubuck, but I will say from all the nubuck I've had for GRs, this is honestly the best feeling nubuck I've ever felt. It's smooth, it's kind of like silky, and it feels really premium, like I said. So I'm not sure if it's just me, but let me know in the comments. So overlaying the nubuck about 2/3 back to the front, there's this very nice iconic patent leather that most people don't like. Now, me personally, I didn't like it at first seeing them online, but getting them in person, I'm telling you guys, this is a must cop for 2025. All the materials look so well put together, and this patent leather actually looks very nice in person. So I would suggest getting your pair in hand and seeing if you like them and go based off that. Don't go based off any pictures online or anything because it's not going to do it justice. Okay, so overlaying the patent leather, we do have some of that iconic elephant print that is also blacked out. It kind of has like a charcoalish gray kind of look to it more than it does black. But, you know, it's called a black cat, so I imagine they wanted that to look black. Not only do we have that elephant print on the toe box area, but we do have it on the back of the shoe, on the heel of the shoe as well, which on both pairs they do look very good. They look even, they look about the same. Obviously you're not going to get the same texture on every single pair that looks exactly the same, but as far as evenness, they do look even. So moving on to the top portion of the foot frame, we have some more of that shiny finish, which I think contrasts very well with the patent. Now, me personally, at certain lighting angles, they kind of have the same shine, but for the most part, it's a little bit less shiny, if that makes sense. Um, I think it contrasts well with the whole shoe. You know, you have kind of all that shine in the middle area of the shoe, and then it kind of just starts getting dull going up or down. Now, moving down just a bit, we can see the Nike Air unit, which is also blacked out, and then moving kind of towards the bottom sole of the shoe, we do have more of a matted out rubber sole, which looks pretty nice. And once again, as I said, I like the way they contrasted everything, putting all the shiny in the middle, and then as you move up and down from the shoe, you kind of get more of that like matte kind of look. Now moving on to the bottom sole of the shoe, this is one of two of the only white things that are on the shoe or colored things that are on the shoe, and it's the Jordan logo once again, or the Jordan branding. And surrounded by that, I don't know if you guys can see this well, but there's a bunch of stars, which is what normally Jordan 3s have on the outsole, which is super cool. I'm going to try to get a cool angle of this just to see if you guys can see it a little more. Okay, so here's a little bit of a better angle of what I was talking about. Now, for new viewers, this is typical on the Jordan 3. And I just like showing off the details before I get into anything. I want to give you guys the best experience possible. So, for people who are new or think, you know, different things and never noticed this on the Jordan 3, this is usually what it is. It's just a bunch of stars, which I find super cool and a super simple but cool detail once again. So moving on to the shoelaces. Sadly, this is the only shoelace set that they have for the shoe. Now, me personally, I'm going to go ahead and buy some all black shoelaces and put them on this because if we're being honest, this isn't for me. They kind of look a little girly to me, but it is what it is. And like I said, that's the shoelaces. Sorry for the inconvenience. Obviously, it's not my fault, but yeah, let's move on. So for the shoelace holes itself, we have some shiny ones right here at the bottom. So the bottom three are shiny, or bottom five, I should say. And then right here, we do have some more plastic or rubber plasticky ones that are matted out. And then under that, we do have some more perforated nubuck, which I actually really like. And then moving on to the last two, they're plastic and shiny as well. Now, I'm not sure what kind of material this is if we're being honest, but these feel better than these and these. Alright, so you guys have probably seen this, but as far as the tongue goes, on the bottom of the tongue, about 2/3 up, we do have more perforated nubuck. And then for our Jumpman, we do have another kind of shiny plasticky Jumpman, which looks super nice in my opinion. Like I said, I love the way they contrasted everything when it comes to this shoe. Let me know what you guys think. So the second of two things that is white on the shoe, as you can see, is the Jumpman logo on the insole, which I actually think is a cool touch because they kind of hid the two white things, sort of, so that we can't really see it, and they're still technically black hats, you get me? So it's not all black, because of these two things, but they're hidden, so it kind of doesn't count.